Do it live!
That's a good question. Like, we should have got somebody on here who actually knows how this works, because I wonder whether it's
Yeah,
learning.
that's why I said like I'm not an AI expert, so like I
Yeah,
don't know anything.
we literally have no clue how it's working. Hi, folks, and welcome to Open Analysis Live, or rather a Twitch clip from our Twitch stream. We're streaming Thursdays and Sundays. Go check us out if you like this kind of stuff. And also a reminder that we have over 200 hours of live stream recordings on our Patreon, as well as in-depth reverse engineering tutorials. If you like this kind of stuff, go check it out. Now let's get back to the clip. So,
Yeah, sure.
thanks for showing up, guys. As you can probably tell, this is not our normal stream or stream format. Basically, we've been completely consumed with this ChatGPT thing since it dropped. No work has gotten done. If you look at the releases on X6040 Debug on GitHub, you'll see they've all stopped since ChatGPT.
It's a Twitter 4.
there's been no work done whatsoever. Um, No, anyway, so this thing's really cool, and Duncan kind of made it do some stuff that I'm certain it's not supposed to. So I wanted to have him on, and I don't know whether they patched it or not. I noticed they were fixing some of the little hacks that we got past it already. So I don't know whether they fixed what he did, but we'll have him on here and see if he can explain a bit more about what he did and see if he can recreate it here live. So I guess with that, if you want to explain sort of how this came about, Duncan, it might be. I think it's interesting as hell.
Sure, yeah. Oh, hey Brimco, by the way. Good to see you. Um, yeah, so basically, I just was trying it like everybody else. And yeah, maybe some kind of disclaimer. Like, I don't know anything about AI, machine learning, nothing. So, I'm not an expert on this. I guess that's just something to say. But I just was talking to it, like, and I asked it questions about, reverse engineering, the obfuscation, like topics that I'm interested in and that I know something about. Because yeah, if I will ask it about the law, then I will be like, yeah, it looks correct, but you cannot really verify it, right, if you don't know anything about it. So yeah, I just was asking it some questions about reverse engineering. Then I was like, oh yeah, maybe I can ask it like, how would you structure a training for reverse engineering? So I can do that maybe, something like this. And then it just gave me a list of stuff, of topics, and I just kept asking a bit more. And then at some point it said that I should teach people the create methodology or something like that. And I was like, what? Like, I know that OWASP is something, but like create doesn't sound legit. So I was asking Sergey about it. And he was also looking, and like we were both like, yeah, I don't know, maybe some government thing, right? Like maybe it exists, just some obscure like thing. But yeah, no, it didn't. So then then I asked it like, yeah, so could you explain this create methodology, right? And then it came up with the steps. So I can show you that. So yeah, it says that the create methodology is a comprehensive and structured approach to reverse engineering, and that's based on the 5 stages of collection, recovery, exploration, analysis, and transformation. And they are describing the techniques, something like this. So I basically kept asking it about this methodology, and then I asked like, when was this published, and then it said that it was published in 2010 in some journal. And then I asked, like, how would you cite this publication? And then it said that these people wrote it, right? And I checked, and those people, they are related to reverse engineering or security. Like, they are real university people, but yeah, they never published anything like that together. And this journal is also real, and the issue is real, and the whole thing is real, and those pages also are real, but it's just that that paper is not there, right? And obviously this DOI identifier thing, it's fake. So
There's two things here. So first of all, we'll try and recreate it. I don't know whether it's possible to recreate this thing, but I know it's important to make this clear. So number one, we didn't ask it to create anything. Like Duncan wasn't saying, because it can create stuff. You can tell it like invent a story about a reverse engineering framework, and it'll do that for you. But this was presented as like real information that it had found, And the second thing
Yeah.
is Duncan tricked it to give a real world citation, which I think is also interesting. That's clearly circumventing some of the guardrails they put on it, which we can show you that as well. The people who developed this really don't want it giving specific information like that, but you can trick it into giving you specific information. I took this concept and I also got it to give me fake websites for reverse engineering tools that don't exist. Like, for example, Snowflake, the world's best decompiler, which has symbolic execution, emulation, malware analysis framework in it. So yeah, you can definitely trick it into doing, basically making things up, but pretending that they're real. So anyway, I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe
Go ahead, sorry.
maybe I could show that because I already got it to do that. I just asked it, what is reverse engineering? Like, I don't know if this is true, so that's why I said I don't know anything about it, but I have an intuition that you have to kind of talk about some topic, right? And then, those guardrails are basically going away. Like, because if you're in a 1 hour session, then it will answer you a lot of more questions than if you would just start asking those questions like off the bat. I mean, I can just reset this thread and then we can try again. Maybe some.
Yeah. The most repeatable way to get it to start to veer off the tracks was to ask it to list things and then ask it to just keep listing them until it ran out of real things. So maybe we should start with that. So just try like list some binary analysis tools.
Yeah, my idea is to kind of first, get it into the.
Warm it up. Yeah.
Yeah. Lube it up a little. 10 tools you wanted to list, right?
Yeah, sure. Let's see if we can just get it to go off the rails a little bit, but make it specific so it doesn't have a lot of options, like reverse engineering a binary or something like that, or like binary.
Yeah, analysis. I did. I went malware. So list 15 binary reverse engineering tools.
Yeah, because it has to be constrained, otherwise it'll just keep going with real things. The chat's going nuts. Thomas's bot is right. off the rails.
It doesn't work. Well, I won't say anything because then I'll be kicked. It won't be. Yeah. See, like it doesn't want to do it.
Can you say like what are some binary reverse engineering tools?
They should fix that. When you press enter, it makes a new line in the prompt.
Oh, huh.
I mean, when you edit it.
Oh, when you're editing.
And also, I kind of curious what this editing actually does. Like, does it actually erase the context after that, or like, it's like talking about the tools, Red Deck and Snowman, but IDA Pro no.
So use its same language. So say, what are some other examples of disassemblers?
Okay, yeah, I will do that. I mean, maybe this will work now.
But I had the most success in basically using its own language, like just copying whatever it said. So it was already kind of like hooked into the rabbit hole that it was going down.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay.
No,
so.
All right.
But no, it found binary sorcerer, which I'm pretty sure is not real.
It might be. The Hexorcist, who's got his own tool, binary sorcerer. Now it's got to fabricate something.
No, it's gonna say that it cannot give specific info. Yeah. Unfortunate.
Just tell it to talk more about binary sorcerer. Can you tell me more about binary sorcerer?
Did I spell it right? Yeah.
No, I can't.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe. What is the difference between Snowman and binary sorcerer?
Excellent.
Because Snowman is real, so maybe then it will get tricked. Binary sorcerer while she's creating it. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
All right.
See, now something is happening.
There we go. We've got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
A file editor and viewer. It allows users to view and edit the raw, so it's like a hex editor, as well as search for patterns and strings. Is this a real thing? This can't be a real thing.
Nah, probably not. What are 10 topics to cover when training somebody, when teaching someone how to use...
Binary sorceress is a thing. In
No,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
that's Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Of course, Mr. Exodia would know about that.
No, I saw it. No, I don't have this card. Oh, okay. Navigating user interface, opening viewing binary files.
Alright, let's talk more about it.
Ask it to interact with its API. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. That's another
I will
good
do
idea.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's free to use. You just have to sign up with your phone number.
That's code visualization, data analysis, scripting and automations.
See, now we can ask about in Python. Okay, so what specifically to ask?
Ask it, like, list some of the Python. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, we could also list the API, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Um,
So anyway, if you guys didn't follow in the chat, basically this is how, like, it's off the rails now, right? So, without asking it to invent anything, it's now completely fabricating shit about something that doesn't exist at all.
Summarize the API? No, I don't know how to ask it in a nice way.
Can you list some of the Python API bindings for binary sorcerer that could be used for scripting and automation? Like, keep its language, because that'll make it happy if you keep using its own language.
Something like this?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see what it says, if it
might,
actually
yeah.
does something.
It might go off the rails, we'll see.
Live hacking ChatGPT. Yeah, right. Not hacking anything.
No.
Oh.
Here we go.
See? Oh, you can run another script inside the script. List 10 more Python functions that can be used in binary sorcerers. What the fuck is weird? Scripts.
You can also ask it, how would one find the documentation provided with binary sorcerer? Are binary sorcerer scripts compatible with IDA? Git field. It's really struggling.
I mean, I'm wondering if you could get it to basically give you a Python shell inside binary sorcerer with a similar prompt.
Well, ask it about the documentation first, because it already mentioned the documentation, right. So it's already hooked into it.
Where do I find a binary sorcerers Python scripting API documentation? Something like this.
Yeah. It might not be close enough to what it said. It might be mad at you.
Yeah.
But it did say that there was documentation for it, so.
Yeah, man. Oh, okay.
There we go. There we go.
That would be clever. Yeah, just click on the help menu.
All right, let's see what's at that URL.
Is it real?
No,
it's not.
There's
real.
no way. It's
yeah,
real.
I mean that's not unexpected.
Yeah. So it's just making things up. So you can ask it like. So now we're off the rails, right, guys? Like it's completely making things up. So we can ask it like, who are the developers behind, or if I wanted to cite the developers behind binary sorcerer, how would I do that? Yeah, there we go.
I'm probably going to say binary sorcery incorporated or something.
Yes, it's going to invent something, I'm sure. In 5 minutes it'll be real. Did you just register that domain?
Yeah. Binary sorcerer LLC. Oh, it's important to give credits to developers.
Yes. Who are the developers?
What did the license cost? So that's also a good question.
Yeah, it's also.
I was probably gonna say to contact the sales like before.
Yeah, it'll be like contact this URL that doesn't exist. I'm glad they didn't patch this out. So those are. Oh, you don't have that information. But you do have it.
Yeah. So.
Like, if you were to say, how would I contact the founders of that fake company, whatever it's called, Binary Sorcerer LLC?
I think so. I mean, they're gonna say contact at binarysorcerer.com
Like
probably, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to kind of trick it. Sometimes it works. I don't know. Like I was able to ask about people before, but now it kind of I mean, I'm sure it has a filter because I asked AI, how would you design an AI system that has this kind of censorship, and it basically said to put another AI on the questions and the responses, and then basically if it triggers the other neural network, then censor it. But yeah, the company's website, I don't know.
info@binarysorcerer.com.
Maybe I could. Can you tell me 10 facts about?
Yes. Excellent.
This AI is just a listicle generator, basically, because that's all the clickbait.
Its most powerful feature is a listicle.
Yeah.
Because it's been browsing the internet. Oh no. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, no, that is like. Yeah, I'm feeling this is a dead end, so maybe we can ask a little bit more about this.
It does actually understand German prompts pretty well. I mean, I would assume it would understand most languages if it was trained on like the internet at large, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but they're super unclear about what they're trained on. Because they're saying, yeah, it's only trained on factual information, for example, but like, yeah, what?
Well, we know for a fact it was trained on Twitter, which is not factual, right?
No,
we know for a
factual.
fact that was one of the sources.
Yeah, it's super interesting how you can kind of, trick it into fabricating something, and then, yeah. I mean, yeah, the guardrails are still there, right? But at least it knows that this binary, what was it even called? Binary sorcerer. Like it knows the concept, it knows what it is, and when you ask it about something, that's very interesting. Solve the Riemann hypothesis. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I have to go actually.
You gotta go. Okay.
And Key IGF, Kiv, I don't know how to pronounce your name. So yeah, this is only for me. Yeah. So if you ask it about binary sorcerer, it would say that that's not. I don't know what that is, or maybe it is something else that is real but not related to reverse engineering, right? So like, yeah. But I have a feeling if you ask it, like, how would the hypothetical tool called binary sorcerer look for reverse engineering look like, or something like that, then it will, generate very similar stuff. It's just that now you kind of pin it into saying that it's the truth, right? Yeah. That's the difference.
Okay, so if there's no other questions, I mean, I'll let Duncan go here. I'll just give you guys a second here to ask any final questions if you want. Otherwise, we'll wrap it up. Is Mark Zuckerberg a lizard person?
Yeah, so I guess you guys should
you can
play around with this. Yeah. You can definitely get it to say write some fictional thing about Mark Zuckerberg being a lizard person, how it was revealed to the world or something like that, and it will do it.
It will happily tell you that if you ask it. All right, guys. Thanks, Duncan. Thank you very much. Do you want to tell everyone where they can find you if they want to support your work and see more of what?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can sponsor me on GitHub sponsors. Yeah, Thomas put the link in the chat. So yeah, if you like my work that I'm doing, the open source stuff, then you can support me with donations. Or of course, you can follow me on Twitter. Yeah.
Same handle.
I don't know.
Mr. Exodia on Twitter.
Yeah. It's the same handle. It's the same handle. But the best way you can help me is to, pick up an issue in x64 debug and contribute. Because it's a lot of work.
He's busy hacking ChatGPT, so he needs you guys to push some code on x64 debug. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just a reminder that we are live on Thursdays and Sundays on Twitch. And if you like this kind of stuff, go check out our Patreon. We have lots more reverse engineering content, over 200 hours of live streams, as well as in-depth reverse engineering tutorials. All right, until next time, keep exposing the mechanics behind the malware. Stay curious.